What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cloudy's Cards. My name's Elias, and today we're going to be opening up some Full Metal Alchemist Union Arena. I am super stoked about this set. I've been actually looking forward to it ever since I heard it announced. Full Metal Alchemist is one of my favorite sets personally, so super excited. I'm looking to build Blue Roy Mustang more than anything, but I will build anything I can at this point. Right now we have two boxes, two starter decks, and I have the exact same amount coming at a later date. I actually want to get started with a booster box so I can get some content on the channel for everyone. So let me rip this guy open and we can hopefully get started. Now obviously we're looking for the 2-star, 3-star always. But let's see what we can do here. Ooh, don't shake. Alright, let's start with our box promotion. We got a foil King Bradley. Awesome. Just gonna throw all my trash on the floor here. And I'm gonna set this to the side for now. So I've gotten 8 packs of this so far, and I pulled a couple yellows and an alt, so excited to pull some more. Fort Briggs is a 3/2. When played, reduce the AP cost of the next Briggs affinity from your hand by 1 this turn. Activate main, switch to resting. You can only activate this ability if a card with 2 or more base AP has been played onto your field this turn. Draw a card. You can only activate it once each time, or 1 time a turn. Trisha Elric. Activate main, generates energy. The military is in trouble, draw 2. Then if you only have 2 in your hand, draw an additional. Okay, so that's a Mustang card. We got Gluttony. When silent, draw a card. Then we have Yoki. During your opponent's turn, if on the frontline characters on your field other than Yoki gain, this character cannot choose, or your opponent cannot choose this character with an ability on an event unless they place 1 card from their hand into their sideline as an additional cost. This Yoki ability does not stack, so 1 time. Cool. Then we got the Maze Hughes, the blue energy generator. State Alchemist is the blue final AP restand. Oh, Nina and Alexander. Big brother Ed. Such a sad moment, but an interesting card. So it's a 2/1, 2k, generate 1 purple. When played, look at the top 2 of the deck, place any number at the top in any order, then the rest of the sideline. Then if this character is rated, you get to draw a card. On the raid, it gains energy generation. So I don't know how this plays into the decks quite yet, but I'm excited to see it in action. Just, that's such a sad scene. Azumi Curtis, 4/1, 3500 plus. During your turn, she gains 500. Activate main. If on the front line, place 1 to the sideline from your hand. Once a turn, choose 1 Edward Elric or Alphonse Elric from your hand, or sorry, on your field, and switch it active. Okay. Then we have the Northern Wall Briggs. This is our blue Briggs special. Very cool. We get our blue Roy Mustang. During your turn, if you have 2 or less in your hand, this character gains 1000. When attacking, if you have no cards in your hand, draw up to 1 card. So that's exciting. And then our first SR is Lafon, 2/1, 3k plus. This character gains all abilities listed below if you have the required energy. And cool. 5 or more, this character gains 500. 6 or more, it cannot be blocked with a character with 4k or more. And then 7 or more energy, when played, you get a pay an AP and switch it active. So that's kind of cool. I think for this video, we'll just do 1 box and kind of leave the rest for the other videos. Alright, so we have Auto Mail. Choose 1 character on your field. It gains 2k to the end of the turn. If it's Edward, it also gains impact 1 or damage 2. Okay, until the end of the turn, so you get a switch. Nice. Another Trisha for the energy. Military is in trouble. Draw 2. Back to Gluttony. Another Yoki. Dude, this is like an exact same pack. Alright, new card. Traveler from Jean. I need to rewatch it. Choose 1 on your opponent's frontline with battle points equal to or less than 1000 multiplied by the affinity on your field and sideline. So yellow special. Kimberly. So when played, you can place 1 from your hand into the sideline. If you do, draw a card. If the card placed into your sideline with the ability is the Philosopher's Stone, draw 2. And he's a double energy. So that's cool. Alright, this is our Edward 1 search. Search top 4, reveal an Edward Alphonse Gateway of Truth. Add to hand, rest to the bottom. If you add 1, ditch 1. That's fine. Jean Havoc, and then sideline. Wrath. Yes. And for those who watch the show, you obviously can tell that Wrath and King Bradley are one and the same. Spoiler, sorry. This card is also treated as King Bradley. If you have 20 or more in the sideline, this character gains Impact 1. He's a 4K. Boom! The Flame Alchemist himself. Let's go. Roy Mustang is a 5/1, 4K. If you have no cards in your hand, this character gains Impact 1. When played, draw a card. And then when attacking, place any number of cards from your hand into the sideline. Choose up the one character with 1,000 or less in your opponent's frontline and sideline it. For each card placed into your hand and... For each card placed from hand into sideline with its ability, add 1,000 to the range of the character you may choose with the ability. If you sideline a character with this ability, you may also place a card from your hand into the sideline, and then that character is instead removed. So that is a massive mechanic that I am stoked for. So two SRs, first 2 packs. Not too bad to start us off, but we should be getting 6 SRs, 2 APs, and 2 alt arts. Alright, we got Briggs, we got Selim, Bradley. Also his Pride, that's cool. Xiao Mei, when played, look at the top for a Mei, and rest of the bottom, place 1, ditch 1. Alright, Riza, Hawkeye, that's our 0 cost. The Dwarf in the Flask, that's cool. When played, choose a character on your field, it gains 1,000. Another Mei Ching. I'll be taking yours. Let's see. Oh, it's the Father special. So you ditch a 5K. If you have 4 or more, you choose 1. So 5K, or place the top 2 of your deck instead sideline, so you can mill. I know it's a big mill. We got Old Man Fu. During your turn, if you have 7 energy, he gains 1,000. And he's a double energy, so that's kind of cool. We got Maria Ross. Return one other 1 or less if you cannot return this. Also our bouncer. The Searcher Father. Yeah. And play, look at the top 3. Fill a Homunculus. Add 1, ditch 1. Alright. Ooh, we got a Buccaneer. 4/2 Briggs. If you have 3 or more Briggs Affinity on your field, reduce the AP by 1 in hand. Activate main. This character gains 1K. Impact 1. And at the end of your opponent's attack phase, sideline this character, then draw a card until the start of your next turn. Interesting. And then we got a Mei Ching, which is also a raid. So she's a energy generation, and when played, if on the energy line, draw a card. So she's already coming in as a double energy, and if she's raided, she gets 3. So that's actually insane. Okay. Automel, Envy, Tam Marco. Alright, double energy guy. Same thing for him. Sloth. Oh, same thing. I got all 3 of them in a row. Trisha for the generating. Ooh, Ultimate Eye. Sideline of 3K. Or Bradley's in the field 5K. That's pretty good. Another Riza. Double energy when played if nothing's on the field. Draw a card. Blue likes to draw. Greed is a nullify impact 4K. Alright, that's nice. Double energy Mei. Alphonse. Switch resting sideline. Place an Edward without raid from sideline face up under a non-rated Edward Elric with raid on your front line. If you do switch a character active. That is such a specific thing, but if you watch a show, you know the brothers and their equivalent exchange. It's awesome. So I'm actually excited to try the starter deck brothers deck and the Roy Mustang more than anything. And right there we got our first alt. Man, these alts do look incredible. This is the 2/1 Edward with Step. He's a 3K, and if Gateway of Truth is on the field, he gains 500. So that is a great pull there. I should have my sleeves ready, but I think... yeah, these alts just look incredible. Whoops. Maybe I'll sleeve these up before I forget. Alright. So 1 alt, 2 SRs. Let's keep it rolling. I hate smart brats like you. Your opponent chooses either Nina and Alexander in your hand or Nina and Alexander not in your hand. Then draw 3, reveal all cards in hand. If your opponent chose correctly, place 3 from your hand into the removal. Oh, so it's like a risky draw 3. Searcher Xiao Mei, 0-drop Riza, the Door from the Flask, Mei Ching, Roy Mustang, State Alchemist, another good one, Ling Yao, play a yellow 2/1 and Jing Affinity, cool. Pride, when played bounce, okay, so he's the bouncer, the Flame Alchemist, so this is special. Silent at 3k or 5 with Roy. Another Buccaneer, and our first action point, which is Winry. I hate smart brats like you. Lust, when played, draw 1, ditch 1. La Fawn, search top 4. Lato Fellman, draw 1, ditch 1. King Bradley, Full Metal Alchemist, this is the brother sideline. Riza, double energy draw. Greed, nullify impact. Mei Ching, Pride. So this is the color. Activate main once a turn. Sideline a Kimberly on your or a Kimberly or another character with 4 or more required energy in your field. If you do draw a card, then give this character 2k and impact. So he becomes a 5k impact. Interesting. Hey, and then we got last our first purple SR. When played, draw 2, then place 2 from your hand to sideline. Then if you have 10 or more in your sideline, draw another card. Cool. Then when sideline, return 1 base card of this character to your hand. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of like a reverse Lancelot. Or no, it's not. This is exactly like Lancelot. Return the bottom card to it. Same thing. Very cool. And I like the characters and I like the artwork of this set. Alright, so off to a good start. Homunculi. Place the top 2 of the deck into the sideline, then add up to 1 purple with Homunculus from your side to hand. Hey, Winry. I have the ultimates from my couple packs. Izumi. This character attacks and does not block, draw a card. Okay. Nina and Alexander. Edward. Kane. Old Man Fu. Maria. Father. Full Metal. Maze. Cut blue color. Activate main, place 1 from hand to side. This character gains 1,000 to end a turn. When sideline, if you have 2 or less cards in your hand, draw 1. And then Envy. This is our 2/1. Can be performed raid on it. If you have 10 or more in your sideline, choose a character 3k and pop it. Oh, never mind, switch to Restings. Interesting. So, cool. Countrywide Transmutation Circle. Switch to Resting and place the top card of the deck into the sideline. Then if you have 20 or more on the sideline, draw a card. Oh, the dad. Shout Tucker, dude. This guy's awful. When played, you may place 2 from your hand into your sideline. If you do, play a Nina and Alexander from your sidelines to a Resting or perform raid with it. Yikes. Oh, Von Hohenheim. Bounce yellow. Alex Lewis Armstrong. He's a 4k nullify impact. Last color trigger. Look at the top part of the deck. If that has a homunculus affinity, reveal it, add it to hand. Otherwise, place it on the top of the deck or in the sideline. 2,500 double energy. And a 3k Edward. Cool. Another double rare pack. Alright, I believe we're about halfway through this first box and we've already hit quite a bit of things. We should have 1 action point, 1 more color of each of the SRs, and an alt. Roy Mustang, Lust, Fafon, Lato Freeman, King Bradley, Olivier, Traveler, Kimberly. When played, choose a character in front line that loses 1,000. Equivalent exchange. Nice. Yellow AP. Edward Elric. Oh, for blue. Okay, yeah. Alex is a 5/2, damage 2. Once a turn, when this character attacks and wins a battle, draw 2 cards. Wow. Hey, we got a blue Edward. Hell yeah. When played, you may add 1 card from your life area to your hand. If you do, switch this character active. What? That's going to be going fast. Activate main, place 2 from hand to side. Once a turn, he gains impact 1 until the end of turn. Wow. And that's not a rated card. It's just a 4k that can restand when played off of life. I like that a lot. That is really cool. Let's sleep that one up real quick. Cool. And there's our 2 blues. And I still have one more box here present. And I should have 2 more boxes on the way, so hopefully we can get some more. Fort Briggs, Military's in Trouble, Gluttony, Yokai, Maze Hughes, Selim Bradley. Gateway of Truth. Okay. This site cannot be chosen by your opponent's abilities. When played, if Edward or Alphonse is on your field, draw 2, then place 2 from hand to side. Activate main, switch to wrestling, place 1 card from your life area into your sideline. If you do, look at the top 6 of the deck, reveal 1 character among it, add it to hand, place the rest of the bottom in any order. And it's a double energy? That seems kind of crazy. Roy Mustang. Choose a character with 1500 or more in your opponent's front line. It loses 1000. Philosopher's Stone. AP restand. We have Miles, which is a Briggs Affinity Energy Generator. Back to the Wrath. Hey, Roy Mustang. Well, we did want the Roy, so that's a good pull. Actually, if I can get 3 of those, that would be amazing. Oops. Sorry, I'm looking at the camera, not the thing. That's hilarious. That's cool. That is a very good pull. Hopefully I get some. Alright, so we should have a purple, a yellow, and an alt art still in here somewhere. So what do we get? Why do I have to choose? Choose one. Why do I have to choose? Choose one of the following listed below. If Alphonse is on the field, choose all. Look at the top 3 of the deck, place any of them in any order, then place the rest in the bottom in any order, and then draw 2. Okay, so that can be pretty powerful. Olivier Armstrong, Ling, Black Hayate. When played, top 3 for Riza, Kane, add it to hand, rest of the bottom, add 1, ditch 1. Okay. Alphonse, Impact, Lewis, Ultimate Eye, another Roy, Philosopher, Double Energy Miles, Ling, yellow color trigger. This character gains all abilities listed below if you have the required amount of energy generation. 6 or more when played, draw a card. 7 or more when attacking, choose another affinity it gains cannot be blocked by character 4K or more. Yikes. Hey, and then our 1 cost Riza when played, top 2. Place them on the top in any order, then place the rest in the bottom in any order. So, just helps you filter out your deck. Oops. Sorry, camera. Why do I have to choose? Ling Yao, Black Hayate, Alphonse, Alex Armstrong, Kimberly, Edward, Jean Havoc. Actually, I don't think I've read him yet. When sideline, play a blue other than him, 3 or less AP, 3 energy, 1 AP from hand to resting on the field. Okay. Keep your board stacked. Special trigger. Raid Kimberly. This is different. When played, choose up to 1 character with 3 careless in your opponent's front line and sideline it. And then once a turn, activate main. Place a Philosopher's Stone from your sideline to the removal. If you do, he gains impact. Interesting. I wonder how many of those are in the game. And then another Winry. I have the ult of this, I believe. So if Edward's on the front line, she gains energy. And then switch to wrestling, another character gains 500. So that sounds pretty good. Alright, let's see. We got 4 packs left. Alright, last 4. Should have alt, purple SR, yellow SR. Homunculi. Kimberly. Winry. Azumi. Nina Alexander. Edward. Gateway of Truth. Ling Yao. Pride. Flame Alchemist. Gluttony. He's a 4/1 4K. Activate main. Place 1 from hand to side. He gains damage 2. And when he attacks and wins a battle, draw a card. Interesting. I've never seen him played yet. And there's our... Whoa. Triple blue. I mean, I'm building blue more than anything, so that's good for me, but that is weird. Alright, what's Riza do? So, 4/4. When played, choose 1 character with 1500 or more on your opponent's front line. It loses 1000 until the end of turn. Look at the top 4 of the deck, place up to 1 of them on top of the deck, then place the remaining on the bottom of the deck. Activate main front line once a turn. Choose 1 character 1500 or more, and it loses 1000. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Triple blue. I like that. Well, we still have 3 packs. So that must mean I probably am getting gypped on purple or yellow, or maybe even the alt. We'll see. Monkey-like, Kane, Envy, Tim, Heymans, Sloth, Alex, Kimberly, Equivalent Exchange, Edward, Envy, and Alphonse for the double rare. 2 packs, 2 packs. Should have a SR and an alt in here. Armstrong, Kimberly, Winry, Izumi, Nina, oops, Edward, another Izumi. During your turn, gains 500, ditch 1, switch it active. Interesting, that sounds like a good card. Northern Wall Break special. Shout Tucker, Von Hohenheim, another color trigger, and a yellow SR. Let's go, dude. I am actually happy with some of these pulls, most of these pulls. I mean, I'm building the Brother deck and the Roy Mustang deck, so we're looking pretty good there. So Edward is a 3,500 plus during your turn gains 500. When played, choose one of the following. Draw 2, then place 1 from hand to side. If it is your turn, you may play 1 Alphonse with 3 or less energy 1 AP from your sideline set to resting on your field. If you do, place 1 base card of this rated character into the sideline. Now, that is going to be a super combo and specific heavy thing, but the card looks great, so that's awesome. Boom. Another yellow. Alright. True test. This is, I think this should be an alt. Should be an alt. Let's figure it out. Kane, Envy, Tim, Heymans, Sloth, King Bradley, Olivier, Alphonse, Alex, Olivier, color trigger, double rare. No, we got gypped. Alright, look at that. Well, kind of gypped. I mean, triple blue is good. We just got 1 less alt than I would have wanted, but we got the 6 SR, so I'd rather have more blue than purple anyway, so I'm going to call that a successful box. But real quick, I'm going to read Scar. He's a 5/2, 4K plus. He gains, play this character, set to active on the field. When played, choose 1 on your opponent's front line, switch it to resting. If you have 7 or more energy generation, he gains 1,000 and impact 1 till the end of turn. When attacking, your opponent places 2 from side to the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Alright, well that is our box opening. Thanks for watching.